other business activity like the attractions. And athletes that go to one of the attractions or something like that, then they'll be counted in those numbers. But they wouldn't be counted as part of the paid accommodation metrics.
My last question is about China being now our top market. So my question is, now that we know that, and now that we've got China as our top market, what are we doing to tailor things to the Chinese market? I'm not a Chinese tourist to Canada, but I suspect that they like to do and see specific things. Are we going to be doing more of that to continue to attract them and make sure that they continue to come here?
It's a great question. I mean, we've been active in the China market for about 10 years now. You may recall it was 2010 when Canada was granted what's called approved destination status. And that allowed visitors from China to travel here for leisure, essentially, independent of designated business delegations and groups. So that really opened up the door. But we had been marketing in China for about 5 years before that, knowing that approved destination status would come. We wanted to be in a position for that. We've been working with media there for literally a decade, tour operators, airlines. The increased air capacity is very important, and I know the Pearson team's been working on that. What you're also asking about, though, is a very good question, and that is, are we ready to serve that customer when they're here? And it's a question that goes beyond China. I mean, it applies to China, but it's going to apply to all the Brazilians that are here this year as well. Do we have information available to them in multiple language? Now, our website is in 9 languages, so we have a Chinese website and a Portuguese website and 7 other languages as well. We are working and certainly encouraging our the front desk staff, and again, working with the staff team here on a program called We've Been Expecting You, that has had very good uptake, and we're very encouraged to see how well received that program's been. And it's about being receptive to the visitors. There's a lot more we can do as a destination to welcome visitors in different languages, including signage and wayfinding, which is another project underway. But at the same time, this is Toronto, and half the people that live here were born somewhere else. So if any city is prepared to welcome visitors from around the world, we're well positioned for that. But we can always do more in terms of making visitor information and some of that available in different languages.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councillor Fracadaxis. Councillor Kelly?
Andrew, what percentage of your time and your budget is committed to the convention business?
It's about half of our staff count. Well, not quite half, probably about 40% of our staff count, and of our core operating budget, maybe a third of the budget, maybe a little. We have dedicated convention sales staff in Chicago, Washington, Ottawa. We have in-market agents generating meetings and incentive travel business, which is part of that corporate group business in India, China, Japan, the UK, Brazil. So that's all part of the investment.